Want to be in love? Let's check out this app, True Love. When two people love themselves together, we're going to go through it. You get a sneak peek week by week. This is going to be the module one, the week one. It's a 6-week course. So let's check out this course. If we scroll down here, well, we can read the top. Love doesn't mean losing yourself in another person. Love doesn't mean losing yourself in another person. It's the beautiful dance of two complete individuals choosing to share their journey while maintaining wholeness. And of course, there's the third thing. There's you, there's your partner, and there's the relationship, right? So we nurture the relationship. We don't have to lose ourselves. So let's scroll down. So last week we went over kind of this homepage, right? This basic information about this program. Today we're going to check out module one. Let's go into it. You get to see ahead of time in case you want to try this. Self-awareness, seeing the pattern so you can change it. Yeah, it's so important to see our patterns, our triggers, and take responsibility for them. Like I'm a blamer, right? Like I will think it's your fault. I will think it's my partner's fault, or I want him to fix it, what I'm feeling, right? And then as I move through that, I'm like, oh no, that was me. Because usually what solves it is when I do my own inner work, right? So this is what this app is here for, this program, for you to be able to also have that self-awareness, see your patterns, do the work on the inside, and then watch, like your relationship will go better. It's exciting. Okay, why does this week matter? You can't change what you can't see. Most conflict in love repeats because we don't recognize the chain reaction inside us. It's fast, right? Sensation, emotion, story. Like, what are you making up in your mind? Like, when I learned this, I was like, oh, I'm making this stuff up. I make this mean blah, right? And it's stuff based off, we all have like our own reality tunnel. Like you can imagine putting on glasses, we see through a clouded lens based off what we experienced usually in our childhoods. And it's not reality. Like we need to take these glasses off, right? Or work with that ourselves, and then we see more clearly. So most conflict in love repeats because we don't recognize that chain reaction. Sensation, emotion, story, behavior, consequence, boom, and it happens fast. And your partner isn't going to understand all that about you, even the best partners. Like I have the best partner who does try to understand all that in me, and he does really well. However, I'm on the inside of me, like I need to do that work and give love to me, right? Once you see the chain, you get choice back. Yeah, then we can choose. What do you want to do? And it's exciting. Like you'll enjoy it once you learn how to connect to yourself and do your own work. The awareness chain, number one, sensation or body. What are you feeling? What bodily sensations? Heat in your chest, tight jaw, shallow breath. You just sort of scan your body. What are you feeling? Number two, emotion. Name it, especially sadness, fear, and anger. Here we go. Sadness, anger, fear, shame, joy. Number three, story. What are you making it mean? I don't matter. They're leaving. I'm wrong. This is so great, right? Like I see this now in me. I will make things mean, for example, if I get interrupted, I will, which happens all the time in conversation, right? But I will be very sensitive to this, and this chain reaction happens, and I'll make it mean they don't want to know what I have to say. They don't find me interesting. I don't get to express myself. I mean, right? Number four, behavior. Pursue, withdraw, people please, attack, fix. Like, what are your behaviors? Maybe you have some that are like damaging your relationship, right? And yourself. And then, because for example, I have some of these. And when I act out like this, if I lash out, for example, it harms my partner, it harms me. Like it's harder to then get the love that I actually need to myself to do this inner work, right? Because that behavior is so ugly, right? But yeah, this is exactly a program to help with that. Number five, consequence, distance, resentment, escalation, disconnection. I mean, we all see this, know this. Like so many relationships go this way where like you get more and more distant and this person is saying their thing and you're saying your thing and you're really not connecting. Yeah, I love what is that famous art project with like the wire forming the adult shapes facing back to back, but the children on the inside are facing each other like they want to play. I love that so much. It's totally that. Okay, the key idea, the story is not the same as the situation. Like it's not the truth. I found this so offensive when I first learned this. I'm like, it's my truth. Like, and it is, right? But it's a story. Like it isn't the truth, right? It's based off, it is real, right? Like I don't believe in overreaction. I believe or over dramatic. I think that just traces back to like childhood stuff that needs healing. Yeah, but it's not what's actually happening in your relationship, which might be hard to face, but it's also very exciting because it's like, oh, there's nothing so wrong here, right? It's this inner work that needs to be done. I watch this with myself, like when I'm well connected in my heart, in my consciousness, feeling good, right? Like relationship goes well when I'm feeling insecure, triggered, etc., whether it's by my partner or not, it doesn't matter what the trigger or who the trigger is. Relationship doesn't go so well. And what is the common denominator? It's me. It's like how I'm doing and how I'm connected. So it gives us power back. Okay. The situation is, for example, 3 hours and I didn't get a text. The story might be, they don't care about me. When you treat stories as fact, you fight the wrong. Yeah, I've totally done this. It's not true, right? Like they do most likely care, right? Yeah. Two invisible engines, attachment and nervous system, both such interesting topics. We could do videos on each of these every single week. I love these topics. Okay, a little bit about attachment. Asks, am I safe to be connected? Am I safe? Pursuers protest to close distance. Withdrawers create distance to feel safe. Which one do you relate to? You might have some of both, right? Like I definitely am more likely to be the withdrawer. Like, I need to run away. I need to get safe by being alone so I can feel myself. So I will care about me since you don't. Again, that's the story. They absolutely do, right? Um, are you a pursuer? Like, I need you, please don't run away because I need you here, like that anxious attachment, right? Like, so I can feel safe. I need you here, like clinging on, right? We need to fix this right now. So neither is wrong. Both are just protective strategies learned in childhood, age 0 to 7, right? Okay, let's talk about our nervous system. This week one module is going to go into that. Ask, am I overwhelmed? Are you overwhelmed? When flooded, your brain moves from problem solving to survival. It's that reptilian brain, that ancient brain. Boom, all this stuff happens, right? You can't connect from a body that feels under threat. You have to first feel safe, soothe your nervous system, get into your parasympathetic nervous system using somatic techniques usually. Here's a case study, the missed call. I love it, this little story. The missed call, like the title. 2 hours, no reply. Have you been there where like you're like, I need a, it's not always, right? But I've been there, like where I need a reply now, you know? Okay, so the autopilot reaction is the story, right? You never care. It's an attack on your partner. Like, I didn't get a response, I didn't get a reply, and that means he doesn't care, she doesn't care. And then, of course, your partner is going to defend themselves. Yes, I do care. And why are you coming after me like I just was busy at work or whatever, right? And then both people feel alone. It's really sad, right? Here's an awareness-led reaction or story. When I don't hear back, I feel anxious Like you're identifying your feeling, right? And I tell myself I don't matter, right? Instead of like, he doesn't care. It's like, I'm telling myself he doesn't care. I'm going to breathe, then ask for a plan that helps me feel connected because you absolutely can ask for what you need, right? If you're feeling like that, I need something right now, it's hard to ask appropriately if you get lash outy, for example. But once you maybe do your breath work or whatever somatic practice you're going to engage in, then you can like appropriately ask, like, hey, or something I like to do is once I calm down a little bit, send a voice memo explaining exactly this. Like, I was feeling this anxiety. It makes me feel like I don't matter. I understand it's my trigger. It's not your fault, but this is how I'm feeling. And you give them a chance without lashing out. Most partners are going to want to meet your need. Like, oh, I care about that because you're not attacking me. And like, I can find a few minutes to call you right now or, meet your need, right? You're way more likely to get what you need. And you've already given a lot of it to yourself. Okay, outcome. Specific request replaces accusation. Connection improves. Yeah. And that's why this program is here. It's a great way to get a little help with this because it can be challenging. It's challenging, right? Those triggers are strong if you're anything like me. Okay, language upgrades. Let's upgrade our language from blame. Yeah, I'm a big blamer to clarity. I love it. Breathwork especially helps me to find clarity. All right, so if the initial thing is you always ignore me, love this. Cross that out and replace with when messages go unanswered, I feel anxious and I start telling myself I don't matter. Yeah, I relate to this. They don't care about me. I don't matter. I don't have value. I mean, it's crazy. It's so fast. Okay. And you'll get some power back, right? When you can get a little distance and be able to see this happening. It's so interesting. Okay. And so wonderful to know that it's not true. Like, you do matter, right? Okay, so you're overreacting. Oh, so then the other partner saying to you, you're overreacting. That's also not helpful, right? Like it might be true. But again, I don't really believe in like overreacting, over dramatic, anything like that, because it's like have compassion for you. Don't lash out, but have compassion for you because it's coming from childhood, it's coming from programming. Okay, so you're overreacting. And instead, that partner could say, I want to understand what this brings up for you. Tell me more. And that's way easier for your partner to do when you haven't just attacked them. But okay, this is wonderful. So here's some common traps. Thoughts posing as feelings. So, for example, I feel disrespected is a judgment. That's a trick. Like you can't just say I feel and then attack your partner, right? Because when you say I feel disrespected, you're saying they're disrespecting you. So try sad, angry, um, sad, angry, anxious, whatever it is, right? Okay, afraid. Um, So you could say, I feel sad. That has nothing to do with that, right? Like, and they're gonna way more likely care about that. It takes braveness because you're being vulnerable. It's way easier to say, you made me feel disrespected than to say, like, I feel sad when you attack me. Like, that hurts. My heart hurts. Like, I feel angry. Like, you're coming at me. I didn't do anything wrong. I feel angry. I feel that's my feeling, right? I'm a, I'm scared. Like I'm scared, right? Okay. Common trap of mind reading. You don't know what's in somebody else's head, right? Sometimes we don't know what's in our own mind. Sometimes I need to write out my thoughts until I'm like, oh, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so that would be like assuming intention. You don't know. Most often, they're not trying to do something against you. They're just busy or whatever it is. Replace with observation and curiosity, and I would say believing them, right? Globalizing. I love this. This is especially good for anxious people, right? Like black and white thinking, all these like patterns of thinking that are not helpful. Globalizing. Always or never stay with this moment. It's hard enough, right? To understand, to do this, to be vulnerable. So just stick with the exact example. What is happening right now? What happened? What triggered you? How do you feel this moment? Don't go to like, you always make me feel like this, or this always happens, or you won't get anywhere. Teachers note self-awareness is not self-blame, it's self-leadership. You're not the villain of your story, you're the author. Yeah, and again, even if your behavior is not great, right? Okay, if you're lashing out or whatever your behavior is, um, you're bringing love to it, you're bringing insight to it, you're caring about your inner child. It's all of this, it's love. You're bringing love to you and compassion to you. Um, Here's a reflection corner. Identify one recurring trigger this week. It's really good to watch for your triggers and do this work. It's really interesting too. So write the 5 steps of your chain in one sentence you'll say to yourself next time. Like, I love this. I like to, again, free write and then talk back to these thoughts as though I'm somebody else. Like, what would I say to a friend who's thinking all these terrible things about themselves, for example, right? So how would you change your language? Um, Okay, and then this is what we're going to do for week 1, all right? You're going to learn about the awareness chain, how to recognize patterns. Um, so you complete week 1, and then it unlocks week 2. So next week, I'm going to give you a sneak peek into week 2, which is about self-acceptance. And that's that. Okay, so if you have questions, let us know, and otherwise, have a beautiful day. Love you all.